Welcome, Xlanders, to another episode of UPX World Live. I am joined by the one and only SNAILSPACING, and we are here to talk about Always Be Creating, the new and exciting Web3 community art project in collaboration between UPX World and SNAILSPACING. How are you doing today, Snail?
I am here and I'm excited.
All right, I'll take it. So, I guess the first thing we want to talk about is an update on the drop. So, the drop, when did the drop go live?
I know we have the dates on the.
That's not helpful.
PowerPoint.
People don't remember.
Nope, that's why I'm like, I don't remember either, unfortunately.
February.
This is why we write things down.
Oh, goodness. Come on. February 3rd now.
There we go.
So, February 3rd, drops went live. They are live on NFT Hive. Shout out to NFT Hive, making these drops super easy to coordinate. Let me go ahead and reset that up. Boop. So here we have there's actually there's 5 active sales going on for SNAILSPACING. There is the 3 in the Always Be Creating, and you can see here those are the ABC Jan. And these are for sale for 3 wax each. So very, very affordable. And they are available for another 1 week. Oh my goodness. Wait, so it closes next week. And then submissions. Oh yeah, because it's a short month.
It's a short month, even with it being a leap year.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So yeah, that's actually, so then maybe we do want to show that submission.
I've got it ready to go on the slides.
Perfect. Can you share your screen?
I cannot. We've tried this before.
No, we tried it on the iPad.
Okay, let's see.
Can you? All right. Well, don't do it. But yes, you should be able to.
I can.
All right. Cool. All right. So then you'll be able to drive that. So what we have is the community sale, 3 wax each. You definitely want to get in on these. They will end, and once that's over, that's it. Each artist was given a handful ahead of time. However, if you are the top holder of any one of these, and by the way, artists can buy their own. If you are the top holder of these mints, then you get the artist proof, which is a 1 of 1 of these, which is super cool. And the top artists will be working with me and the UPX World team to have their item created in Upland as a map asset. Right now, who did you say was winning?
I believe Shacklin or Shack Attack.
Shacklin, the one and only Shacklin, in the lead currently with 11 claimed. There we go. Let's bring hers up here. Here it is. Absolute beauty. That is Shacklin's inspiration. Absolutely love her use of colors. Very cool piece indeed. So again, you can pick this up on NFT Hive, just 3 wax. And it is unlimited mint. So buy as many as you want. Keep in mind that these will be burned for future events. So the idea is that these are low cost and they will be burned for redeemables in games, for redeemables for discounts of physical merch and other things. So that's why they are priced at 3 wax, which I think is like 15 cents or something. So that's the intention. While we're here, did you want to say anything else about Shaq's piece while we got it up, I guess? Give you a chance to.
Yeah, I mean, just that it suddenly made me think of Primordial Soup as far as beginnings go. I hadn't thought about that one before, but
Primordial Soup.
Yeah.
Clark's 4th in the house. What up, Clark's? Welcome. Unrelated, Clarks. I saw. Were you doing some chatting in Balboa Lake? I don't know. I don't know why my phone was like. I'm back on Discord and it was like, send it. Just scooping some micros. Okay. Anyway, I saw you on Discord chat. I didn't catch up on what it was, but I saw supposed to anyway. Primordial soup. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I like that.
I like that as well.
That's a good for the theme of beginnings for sure. I can see that. All right. Let's see who else we got here. All right. Let's jump over to yours here.
Heck yeah.
Nature's Dawn. I really like the mandalas.
Mandalas.
Mandalas. Mandala. No, because mandala makes me think of Mandela effect, and that's a whole different thing.
All right.
So I'm okay with mandala or mandala. Put in chat which way you pronounce it. Just people just typing mandala in over and over again. But we'll know. Tell us a little bit about your piece.
So this is Nature's Dawn. It's about dawn over nature, so the beginning of a new day, beginning of new time period. So you have the sun in the center, and then we've got the wind over the mountains that leads into the trees and the grass, and then that leads into kind of like a pebble rock earthy area, and then surrounded by either water or space.
Yeah, the space.
As far as the corners.
Yeah, no, definitely the corners definitely give a like this interesting like motion to the outside where it feels like it's definitely contained, and then there's just like this like tremendous like speed and force on the outside. And every time I see that, I feel like it definitely makes it feel like the rest is more contained, which is super cool.
Yeah, now think about the Earth moving around in space.
Yeah.
Spinning. Because we're spinning at like a ridiculous rate. I can't remember what it is, but the fact that we don't feel it is really cool just because it's so big.
Computer, how fast does the Earth spin?
The Earth rotates once in about 24 hours with respect to the Sun. Its rotation speed at the equator is just over 1,000 miles per hour.
1,000 miles an hour.
There we go.
That actually feels slower than I thought. I don't know why I thought it would be faster. 1,000 miles an hour. That doesn't seem that fast to me.
I don't know. That's pretty fast.
I mean, you should see me drive on the highway. That wouldn't be that fast.
1,000 miles per hour.
I mean, I'm not driving at that, but like I've driven up. I drive almost. I don't want to say regularly, but like especially in the tollway in Texas, like I'll go 100, and that's 1/10 the speed the Earth rotates. Like that seems insane to think about when you think about. Because then, in theory, if I'm driving against the way, so I'm like negating 10% of Earth's rotation by driving. Like if I drive the other way.
Yeah. True.
And then like cars can go like 250 miles an hour. That's like 25% as fast as the Earth spins. That feels wrong to me. Like that doesn't feel right. Because how fast can a plane fly?
Oh, good question.
Computer, how fast can a plane fly? Like 300 miles an hour.
Top speed of airplanes is 0.91 Mach.
No one measures Mach. What? How is that? 0.19 Mach. Are you mocking me now? Are you translating that for me?
Yeah, I'm trying to translate that.
All
okay,
right.
about 600 miles per hour.
600 miles an hour. So think about that. Like,
no, I'm sorry. Military aircraft can exceed 1,500 miles per hour.
So they can travel. So does that mean they can go? Wouldn't that mean they can go back in time?
They can time travel. I mean, they say you're time traveling even when you're on a regular plane.
Yeah, that's true. That's a whole different thing.
It's like a microcosm, but
yeah, but that's interesting. Wait, so a plane can go faster than the Earth can spin?
Yes. We're getting into some Superman level stuff.
I don't know. That seems odd to me. I feel like the Earth has got to be spinning faster than that. But then, like, that does make you think. Like, you're on a plane. Like, once you're at speed, you don't feel it.
Nope.
You feel it at takeoff.
Yes.
And landing. You love that
turbulence.
feeling? Well, turbulence is anyway. I don't know.
It's because you go up and down.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't mind it, but then again,
Yeah, but that's for darker reasons than we're getting into on this stream. All right. Next up, we'll go with Dream from my boy Pure Rolex. Shout out to Pure Rolex on his what's the medium on the
oil pastel and traditional wax crayon.
Oil pastel and traditional wax crayon called Dream. I like this piece a lot. I think, and we were talking about it this week of a piece that like you want to keep looking at. Like that's how you kind of, because I know you're working on some of your newer pieces, and you were saying if it's a piece that you want to keep looking at, then that's how you know like it's a good piece or like you're on the right track.
Yeah.
For me, like this is one of those pieces that every time I look at it, like I want to just keep looking at it.
Yeah, no, that sense of motion that it has to it really helps.
Yeah.
No, that little pop of color, so you really look at it and focus on it, and then motion on the rest of the frame is really exciting and very intense.
Because it like, because if you stare at the center, especially like if you put it on like a big screen, so if you get a chance, go here and like click it, and then it'll pull it up on your full screen. And just kind of look at it because it almost gives you that tunnel vision because the corners are so dark and it like creates this focus that when you look at it, everything else kind of gets dark around it. So it's like a really almost like trippy effect to me when you look at it on a big screen, which I really I appreciate a lot.
Yeah, no, I love that. Just a little bit of yellow worked into the center. It really helps everything else to pop. I love using yellow in my own artwork when I'm using color at all.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was trying to figure out because it almost looks like brick or like I'm trying to figure out
what the texture is because it almost looks embroidered.
Yeah, it's very interesting because to me it actually gave an illusion of like a yellow like notepad. But I was just like, it can't be on a yellow notepad because it's actually white. There is no yellow anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very intentionally yellow.
Mm-hmm. No, but it draws you in, pulls
Yeah.
focus.
Or like, I also was thinking like almost like Yellow Brick Road kind of thing, to some degree, which was kind of cool.
Always dig that.
All right, so that is Dream by my boy Pure Rolex. Last, certainly not least, look at this beauty. This is my piece called Find a Way. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. This is meant to symbolize. So again, the prompt this month was beginnings. I really wanted to illustrate with the previously destroyed Earths here in the atmosphere of, beginnings aren't necessarily from nothing. There is, gold ingots. Clark Schwartz says gold ingots from the previous piece on Dream. Yes, I could definitely see that.
Yes.
And so, for me, anybody who's been around UPX World for a while knows it has gone through many iterations. We have had many trials and tribulations. Honestly, we're not even out of all of those yet. There are still fragments of destroyed planet rotating around. So I wanted to give an homage to that. And then also with the other planetary bodies, for me, that represents the community that we've created. And there is so many other worlds and spin-offs and other creators who I would like to think have maybe been inspired by or influenced by the work that happened through UPX World, and they are forming their own planets and doing their own thing. But of course, here is that sprout of life, that new beginning on the red rocky planet. So anyone who knows the story of UPX World knows that it is like a red rocky surface. So I wanted to showcase that there. And so yeah, find a way. So that's the 4 pieces. You can find them all. I've put the link in chat So be sure to go check it out. Just 3 wax each right now. Very low mints. Keep in mind, once these are done minting, that's it.
That's it.
So the artists have a couple, but these are said to be very low mints. And it's the beginning of the project. So, they're obviously go tell your friends about it. We are still collecting for February, which the prompt is love. And I think we have 1 submission. And so we're going to do a preview of that. Submissions on that close next week. So be sure to get it in. Before we leave this and go to that slide set, though, I do want to showcase one more piece here. This is the Snail Spacing Alpha Drop. So this is a mandala. Do you want to talk a little bit about this mandala? I believe you touched. Well, yeah, because now I remember, because I was like, tell me more about it. And they're like, it's the Tears of Sadness.
Yes.
Which is fair. I wasn't ready for that. But
yes, from tough point in my life, but Tears of Sadness, because I was doing a lot of crying at the time, and you've got some sharp shapes for that feeling in your chest. But you gotta take those hard times and try and turn them into something beautiful. And that's what I did. This was a good distraction.
Well, there you go. Amazing story for it. And you definitely want to get your hands on this. Only 15 wax, limited to 50. This is also going to be your ticket to Alpha Test. Once we start rolling out, we're going to start making some mini games that are going to be using this art. That will be some fun layer 2 distractions and fun stuff. So if you want to be an alpha tester or you just want to collect a really cool piece of art from Snail Spacing, 15 wax, limit on those 50 available for sale right now. Definitely get your hands on. I think it's total mints only 100. So you definitely want to get your hands on that very cool piece. So yes, so that is that. I'm going to hand it over to you. Do you want to go ahead and pull up what you have? Talk about the submission, maybe what's coming up for this month.
Yep. Let me get that pulled up before I...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure I know how to... There we go. Okay. Let me pull up this presentation. Share screen. Thank you. What is this?
Let's see.
Okay.
You got it?
Got it.
All right.
So always be creating with Snail Spacing. So we know the concept. It's a monthly art showcase and competition. Each month we'll be working on a prompt designed by me, even though I'm definitely struggling a little bit with some of these, which is fun.
You mean like creating for your own? So you've created, I don't think you've struggled creating the prompts.
No. The prompts are fun to create, but now I've got to actually create.
Now that you're creating the art. Although you're like months ahead.
I am months ahead,
but it is interesting watching, and maybe we can showcase some of your creative process. Maybe next week we'll show some of your ones that didn't make the cut and talk about maybe why you didn't like it and what you did like about it, or how your process evolved. That might be fun for people to see.
Yeah, no, it's always fun to talk about the process.
Cool.
So we'll be doing limited mints. They've got those up for the first time. Remember to grab those because they're going to be gone at the end of the week.
Oh, I need to update this slide because we actually lowered it from 10 wax each to 3.
3 wax each.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nope. We'll edit that for next time. And then whoever owns the most pieces gets to do a special one-on-one version and will be valuable down the line. So why participate? Because it's fun.
True.
As an artist who will receive a portion of each NFT sold, I will say NFT Hive has made that really easy to do. So shout out to them. If you're one of the top minted this month, there's extra rewards. So top selling artists each month will have the opportunity to work with us with UPX World to transform the art piece into a unique map asset to be created and sold in Upland.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
The top 3 artists each month will have the opportunity to work with the UPX World team.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to, for physical merch. So if you guys want to, essentially at this point, anybody who submits, if you guys want to work on some physical merch, we'll start doing that.
That'd be cool.
Yep.
And these NFTs will also have special functionality inside of UPX World once it's released.
Yeah, and that we're going to start working on at least like a card game or something simple to just show conceptually how that would work.
Yep, that's right. So you get an NFT, you get the initial sales revenue. There's opportunities with the metaverse and Upland, featured real life merchandise, and once again, it's fun.
It is fun.
It's fun to share with each other and see what we all create.
Exactly.
You never know what's going to come out.
Never know.
All right, so we just finished up, or we're about to finish up January's prompt, which is beginnings. Lots of great pieces for that, and I was excited to get mine in. For February, we have the prompt of love, so try and get those in before the end of the week, if you can. For March, we're going to have envy, so totally different feeling than love. April will have showers.
Or it could have, I mean, I think there's some overlap potentially between love and envy, if I'm being honest.
There could be some overlap between love and envy. I think they normally call that jealousy.
I mean, that would be a cool, like if you had like a two-part piece of love and envy. Like I'm thinking, because I have an idea, I have a construct, and maybe I'll talk about it. But now I kind of want to do something that's like the love and envy. Interesting, how like a two-piece that would like collaborate together. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
God.
All I can think now is the meme with the people walking down the street and then he turns around and looks.
Oh my God. I posted that like for some business thing. It was like some software, like it was just like a joke about software, and some Twitter PC troll like immediately was like, that is not very PC. It's so disrespectful to, I'm like, it was literally like, you know, like essentially like Internet Explorer and then looking back at Chrome or something. Like, it had nothing to do with anything. Like it was a complete joke about software. And this, oh my gosh. I was like, are you serious, bro? This is just like, I didn't make this meme. Like, you're like, well, it's propagating. I was like, no, go find somebody else to troll.
It's a funny meme.
It's a funny meme. Like no one's mad at this meme. It's from stock photos. Have you seen? There's like a whole series with those like three people. It's actually a really funny thing.
They're great.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. So we've got March is going to be envy. April is going to be showers. May is going to be bee. What up, bee?
What up?
June is going to be moonbug, and July is going to be heat. And then from there, we're going to see how people feel about those prompts and possibly get some community feedback on what's going to be next.
Yeah, if you have ideas, be sure to let us know in chat when we're on stream. If you're like, oh, if you got a good prompt for anyone's for the rest of the year, if there's a month that you have a particular prompt that you would like to see, submit it. Who knows? It could end up as the prompt. We're definitely open to that.
Absolutely. And the nice thing is because we've got the prompts laid out for at least through July, you can work ahead and spend forever on a piece if you want and just blow our minds with it. Or you can quickly whip something together and send it in to us in a couple days. Whatever you want to do. We want to see it. You
can wait to do it last minute like I normally do.
Yep. That's allowed. You can also go forward in the slides instead of backwards.
It's true.
All right. So some of the rules, we've got no AI art, must all be original pieces. You can use AI art as a collage or for inspiration or for layouts. You can use it in those ways. It just can't be one single generated AI piece. That's not allowed. We're trying to get some original thoughts and do a little bit of old school with a little bit of new school. Definitely do a lot of digital. So no work that has been previously sold in any way, no copywritten or licensed images can be used, and all submissions need to be in before midnight on the last Saturday of the month. So those are the rules. Try and keep it easy.
Oh, you know what? We should actually, we haven't run into this, but well, I guess I should ask, what about not safe for work?
I'm okay with not safe for work, but you know.
Oh, well, I mean, it's your community project.
Fair.
Like drugs, violence, nudity.
I mean, especially with envy coming up. That can get rough.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just here to follow the rules.
Hadn't really thought about it. I will think about it and give a serious answer next week. How about
Okay.
that?
All right.
But I will think about that.
So hold all your drugs, violence, and sex until next week.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with love, sex is keep classy.
Keep it classy, San Diego.
We don't need to know more about me right now, except I have an adorable corgi behind me. So these are the pieces that were submitted for beginnings. And this is our new piece. Our first February submission called Spiraling into Love by Shacklin. And their description of it is, we all know the feeling, the helpless feeling of falling, of being pulled, of spiraling as though caught by a wave, spiraling into love.
Dang, Shack Attack at it.
So love the description, love the piece, classic colors, the heart shapes, and that swirl is definitely trippy.
Definitely a trippy. I like the outer like ombre, like the black and white ombre. Like it's such a good transition.
Yeah, from the lighter blue, the white to the lighter blue to the darker blue to the purple to the pink.
Is it lighter blue or is the outside black and white?
No, I'm pretty sure it's lighter blue, or at least it is on my screen.
I don't know. I think it might be. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm like, on my screen at least it looks like lighter blue.
It's cool either way. I like the transition. I like the ombre effect into the inside. Hey, speak of the one and only Shacklin in the house. We're showing your spiraling into love, previewing upcoming piece to be released March. Oh, let's see if I can figure it out. March 2nd.
Okay, there you go.
March 2nd.
So March 2nd, we'll be releasing that as an NFT along with the rest of the collection. So excited to see what everyone makes. This is a fantastic first submission.
Yeah, I know. Setting the bar pretty high. If I'm going to be honest, like this is intense. That spiral, it's very visceral. Like, I don't know. Like, I think most of us can probably relate to that spiral of love.
Yeah, for sure. And I love the description of it as well.
Great description.
Great use of semicolons. I love those.
In high school, I could. Don't lie, Clark. You're a hopeless romantic. Unless you married your high school sweetheart and you've just been like at the bottom of the pit of love since then or something. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what your situation is.
That'd be nice.
I don't know. The bottom of a pit of, that sounds terrible. Pit of love?
Pit of love.
Pit of love. You're just like when I say pit of love, I immediately picture that Conehead scene where he's fighting that monster, but that the song, what's the song? It's like get away. You know what I'm talking about? You don't know because you're youngin'.
I've not
Tainted Love. I think it's Tainted Love, and the Conehead is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's singing that while he's fighting this like Gorgon monster thing. It's actually kind of intense and insane. Yeah. Or is it? I feel like it's either Tainted Love or You Spin Me Right Round, but I feel like it's Tainted Love. Very different songs. I'd have to look it up. Hey, computer, is the song Tainted Love in the movie Coneheads? No way she's going to answer that correctly.
The song Tainted Love is in the movie Coneheads. Marilyn Manson's version of Tainted Love was featured in the film, not another teen movie.
Oh, no, that's okay. So it was Tainted Love. And yes, the Marilyn Manson remake might have been on my playlist way longer than I'm willing to admit. / might still be there. All right. Very cool.
Yeah. No. So I'm already excited about the February submissions. I'm going to put mine up for next time since I do have it completed.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe I'll try and get mine ahead.
Get on top of it. Artists ahead of schedule. What a world.
Oh my goodness. Let's not make that too much of a precedent though, because
no.
All right. Well, very cool. What else you got for us today, Snail?
Not much. I'm excited to continue through these prompts. Like I said, I'm finished with love. Been working on envy for a while and kind of banging my head against the wall with it. Think I finally nailed it down.
Awesome.
But, yeah. So.
All right. Well, there's a final reminder. Next week, this is the last week to purchase your January Always Be Creating pieces from NFT Hive. Definitely check that out. Next week, we will be in, we'll give some more updates on the February submissions. February submissions are due next week as well. So if you plan on submitting art, please do that. If you get it in before the show next week, we will showcase it as a preview. So added incentive to get it in a little bit earlier, to get you some more screen time on that, as well as I think I'm gonna try and twist Snail Spacing's arm to showcase some of her art that didn't quite make it, and tell us a little bit what her process is in creating it, maybe what she liked or didn't like about it, and just give us some of that creative insight to maybe. Envy is due. When is Envy due?
Last Saturday of March.
Oh, goodness gracious. We just had to think. March 30th.
Yep, I was just pulling it up.
March 30th.
So.
Type it in here so that way it's below that in the chat. March 30th. So that way I'm banging my head against the wall on Envy.
All right, so it's not just me. I definitely was banging my head against the wall on that one for a while. I did so many pieces.
All right, so we will definitely showcase that then next week. Definitely tune in, Shaq, because I know that Snail Spacings did like a half a dozen iterations on Envy already. Although I must admit, the latest piece is very captivating. I think I finally got a winner. Finally got a winner that's really dialed in and is something that will definitely is different than the mandalas you've seen from her. I think will, strike fear in the heart of all. No, so definitely tune in for that. Maybe get to some inspiration on Envy. I know I am envious of all of the creators out there who make all of this amazing work. So I'm just happy to be a part of it, if I'm being honest. But yeah, thank you for everyone tuning in. And until next time.
Yeah, everyone remember, take life at your own pace, even if it's a snail's pace.